Any other question? Very strange. Nobody asks about the creation of the soul. I think they're too afraid of it. You haven't become brave enough to indulge in what has actually created you. Let me explain something very interesting which puts fear in the life of many of you. And I was told, don't make people afraid. I don't make you afraid. I want to teach you something new. It's so beautiful that if you understand it, you touch the soul of the creation. The soul of the man itself has a structure. And if the man understands the structure of the soul, will reach to every dimension in the world of the creation. For past thousands of years, you've been afraid of knowing, or you've been kept away from knowing where your soul is. And now that you know the soul is in the center of the creation of the physicality, now I teach you something new. Where the soul itself has a structure within it, which is understanding and in connection with the rest of its organ, which is the totality of the souls of the universe. When you go in the inner sanctums of the soul, does have no gender, but it's there to facilitate its existence, that creates comfort for every other soul within the structure of its interaction, be it internal or external. The soul of the man is the center of the creation, and in structure is the same as the body physicality of the man. It has condition, environment where it communicates. It has environment where it receives, like your ears. It has environment where it analyzes what needs to be and has to be, and to where it has to go to in what strength. Has a brain, as you call it, of the man's physicality, the same. So what you got to understand, it shows is structure of the fields in manifested in physicality as the brain of the man. Now maybe the man can understand why each part of his brain has different function, as it reflects the operation of internal operation of the soul itself in communication within the structure of the soul of the man. And then when you can reach the inner sanctum of the soul, you'll find out you have reached the essence of the creation. This is a long, long way away from the present understanding of the man. But those who are wise and understand it, that's why you go to your soul, because the interaction of the physicality sits within the structure of the soul with the totality of the creation. Now you understand even the soul has a structure. Now you understand how it manifests its own structure in the dimension of physicality of this planet, as it allows to be given to guarantee the survival of entity, but in fact still keeps its own operation, this totality within itself. Then you understand, as I said, why you have ears and lungs and control of them within the brain. It transfers its field interaction to a physical manifestation, you call it the brain. This control system is beyond the comprehension. At the physical level, which is at the lowest level, transforms into the arms and legs control and the physicality of the man in Vedic gifts. On the other dimension is in interaction, communication and connection with every soul of the entity within the structure of the universe. If you manage to reach to understand the work and inner sanctums of the soul of the man, then you can manifest yourself in any dimension at any point. A few people have achieved it, but our purpose is to teach totality. Then you don't need no jet plane and you don't need spaceship, but you can transmute yourself at the strength of the environment you want to be in, to manifest yourself in that environment at that point in time. The soul, in its slowing down according to what it has in the structure, creates and manifests itself in the shape of the brain of man. But you have to understand, it's not the shape of it, is the brain of the man, the structure of the brain is dictated by what this environment allows the field, the strength of the soul to manifest themselves into. And it's not the shape and the structure of the soul within the body of the man. Blessed are those who understand. Because if you understand the meaning of what has been taught, you have found the secret to the passage of the universe, where there is no time and no dimension. And this is the virtue of the messengers of the universe, where we travel down these passages to see, to hear, and when we hear the cry of a soul, that being the soul of this planet, we respond. The Second World War and the consecutive wars have brought us to this point to change the course, as man has created too much suffering for itself. When one body suffers in the family, the whole family suffers. When there is war and conflict and people suffer, the whole humanity suffers. When you fish the wrong way and you hurt so many and damage so much, we hear the noise and the voice and the cry of the fish, where we have to teach the man not to fish, that it doesn't bring harm to the fish. This is why you are taught to stop. You are taught to learn to use, to come to the essence of understanding, the essence of food cycle through the gans, that you stop the killing. Not only the man, but the animals. We must feed to must kill to be able to consume.